Hi.
Hi, I'm Kathy.
And I'm Maddie.
And we are Wheelchair Adventures. We just got back from a cruise on the Celebrity Beyond. It was our first time on the Beyond.
Yes.
It was very nice. It was very nice, but we wanted to give you our review. There were a few things that were lacking.
Yes.
First of all, Captain Kate. We were hoping to meet her, but she was on vacation because it was right after Christmas. So next time.
Next time.
Yeah. So we were in a suite on the Beyond, and we were surprised that they said that there was, well, we were told that there were like 199 suites, which is a lot, but I actually have read on the internet that there's 215. So somewhere in that range, there's a lot of suites.
Yeah.
So the retreat sun deck is 2 stories high, but it gets pretty full when everybody's up there on a sunny day. So that was kind of disappointing.
Yeah.
Another thing about the retreat sun deck was just the chairs.
The lack of
the seating
for people like me.
Right, because Maddie can't sit. There were a lot of just, I don't know, like, not benches, but that sort of seating with just a lot of seats, and it was cushioned, but Maddie doesn't have balance, so
I have no balance whatsoever.
So it's not comfortable for her to sit there.
Nope.
I think you sat when we were leaving, when we were pulling out of Fort Lauderdale.
You sat in a rocking chair.
In a rocking chair, which worked okay, but it was in the sun, and she can't be in the sun because she's allergic to it.
Even though I love the sun.
The girl who loves the sun is allergic to it.
Mm-hmm.
So we really, I mean, all of this seating was really deep.
It was deep.
If you've got short legs, or if you've got mobility issues and you just need one chair that kind of holds you there, they didn't have that. They might have had 1 or 2, but it was out in the sun, which you can't go. On the Apex when we went transatlantic, and we were able to, there's an area between the villas, the edge class villas, I don't know what they're called, but the villas, and there's another area where the elevator is and such, and you would sit there. They had some nice chairs.
Yeah, they did.
You know, kind of like bucket chairs, and
I like bucket chairs.
Yeah, she would sit there for hours and read because you know, she had sides and she had
stability.
Stability, right? Because she doesn't want to sit in her wheelchair all day, and it's not good for her to do so. So the Beyond did not have this. They had.
It was more like lounge chairs.
It was a lot of lounge chairs. There were a lot of those big round chairs that, you know, you can lay in, but she can't lay in it because she just doesn't have the ability to constantly, you know, she's constantly adjusting, and it's just not comfortable.
Nope.
No, but the Beyond had, remember the seating they had, like for the villas, where your seating used to be on Apex, they had these little like patios or decks or little areas with chairs for the villas, which people couldn't sit at because they were right the entrance to the villas, so they were kind of like private for the villa people. But everybody else just, you know, there were those bench like seats with cushions, so that was out. So we didn't really, except for the night that we left.
Well, except for we didn't ended up going to the library. We should have gone to the library instead.
There is no library.
Oh yeah, sorry.
No, wrong ship.
Sorry.
Right, library, wrong ship. So we ended up not spending any time at the retreat sun deck, which was a shame because we were in suites. We had that ability.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's one of the things that we didn't like about the Beyond.
Yeah, sorry. I thought there was a library.
No, that was the next ship.
It's okay. My bad.
That's okay. So we started on the retreat side. Let's finish up on the retreat side. The retreat, they had a wonderful lounge for suite guests, and if you've never been in a suite on the Edge series ships, everything is in the front of the ship. The restaurant, the lounge, the sun deck, it's all, and then all the suites. So it's kind of like a ship within a ship, they call it.
Yep.
So the lounge was very nice, and unlike the Apex, they had taken one section out because on the Apex they had an outside area, but on the Beyond they had made all of that whole bottom area part of the lounge, which they need if they've got that many suites, because it can get pretty busy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Again, with the sun deck, and then you've got people coming down to the lounge. But the lounge was nice. They had food throughout the day, always drinks. So, yeah, it was very nice.
Mm-hmm.
Lumine, the restaurant was very good.
Yes.
Very large, again, because
Yes.
they have so many suites. But it was very nice, and it was beautiful seating. You could, windows all the way around. It was lovely.
Great.
Yeah. Okay, so now that we've gone to the amenities for the suite, let's actually talk about our suite. We had an accessible sky suite.
Yeah.
And you can watch our video of what it was on our channel earlier. I don't know, a couple weeks back we put it up. But it was large.
Mm-hmm.
It was very nicely decorated, except the artwork, and we'll talk about the artwork. On the whole ship in a few minutes. The fridge. The fridge was filled with liquor and soda and beer, but it costs. You know, you're in a suite. I don't understand, because you're in a suite. Why shouldn't, when we were on the Apex, our butler would fill the fridge with whatever we wanted, soda-wise and such. But here, anything that was in the fridge, you had to pay for, which just seems kind of silly. And then, because I go in the morning, I'll go out and have my coffee, and then I'll bring Maddie back breakfast and milk, and she needs milk for her meds, so I put it in the fridge. But I had to keep taking stuff out of the fridge so that I could put her milk there. And it just, I could have asked our stateroom attendant to clean out the fridge, because the next cruise, which we'll talk about another time, the steward said that he had just taken it out for the last people. So that's one thing. Again, if you can go upstairs and get it for free, why do you get charged for it in your room? I don't know. The butler. People want to know about the butler. Did we see a butler?
Mm-mm.
No. It was a 6-night cruise, and we never saw a butler.
Nope.
And Celebrity has started a new program or a new policy where there's a group of butlers that are available to suite guests. So when we were on the Apex, we had one butler, and we've been in other suites where we had one butler assigned to us.
Yeah.
But they changed that policy. So supposedly there's a group of butlers. If there was a group of butlers, I don't know where they were, because I never saw them. Mm-hmm. We had a card on the desk that said somebody's name, and it was the head butler. Never saw him either. So I don't know. If anybody else has been under the new program, I would be curious to see what they've encountered. So, because there was no butler. So, the suite,
very, very nice.
It was very nice, but I don't know. The suite was beautiful.
Yes.
But, like I said, this retreat sun deck, we didn't hardly use. It wasn't good seating, just for Maddie. So, so.
Bummer.
Is it worth it? Not sure.
Mm-hmm.
Depends. If, you go on a suite for certain experiences.
Yeah.
But if you're,
If you have mobility challenges such as myself.
right. But again, if you go for an experience and you don't have that experience, we couldn't go to their sun deck because it was crowded. One thing, there was not good seating. Didn't see our butler. Stuff like that. It all adds up. So,
Is it worth it? I don't
know. It depends on what you're looking for.
Yeah.
Yeah. For us, this particular suite experience,
it was a no-go.
Yeah. So anyway, let's go on to the ship in general.
Wow.
The ship was very nice. It was beautiful.
Yes.
And for accessibility, all of the pools had lifts.
Yes.
Again, Maddie doesn't like to go in the
Nope.
pool, so we don't go.
Nope.
But they have plunge pools on the ship. 2 or 3 of them, and they actually have one that has a lift in. So, yeah, that's cool. I love the plunge pools. They look really cool.
Yeah.
So that was nice. In the Ocean View Cafe, because we always have to go in there to get something.
Pizza
and the food, the pasta's really good. And so what they had, which the next ship did not have, is tables that were reserved specifically for wheelchairs. Because I find as they make the ships bigger, everything gets condensed. And it's not easy to get in to an empty table because, everybody's squished together. So they have tables that are reserved for wheelchair people.
That was really smart.
And it's on the outside, so it's easily accessible. You just roll right up. So that was great. That's a very good plus. Great walking track. It kind of, you go up and then you go around and then you go down and through by the rooftop garden. And it was really, it was better than, just going around in circles like a gerbil. So that was nice. The magic carpet, we finally got to go out on the magic carpet because we had been on, again, the Apex, but we were crossing the Atlantic in April and I don't think it was open much. So we finally got to go out and have some refreshments, and it was very nice. Yeah, it was nice to look out.
I don't remember it very well.
You don't?
No. Yeah.
I don't know that you got, I don't know. But we were there. I have pictures.
Okay.
I'll show you the pictures.
Okay.
All right. Cabanas. The cabanas are very strange compared again to the Apex. The Apex, the cabanas, you go through this tunnel and the cabanas look out onto the ocean. With Beyond, the cabanas face toward the pool. So I guess if you want to spend the day looking at everybody at the pool, it's okay. I mean, it's perfect. Yeah. But they're a lot smaller because before you had both sides. You had the when on the Apex per se, you walk through, and then you had the cabana, and then you had an area across from it. But now you've just got your area, your seating area. So just depends on what you want. Let's see. The entry to Eden. And we're not gonna, Maddie doesn't want me to tell you her story.
Well, okay.
My story.
Well, okay, you can.
No, I'm not gonna tell it because you're going, yeah. But the entry to Eden is unusual. And it's really dark, and it has a lot of things that just stick out at you. So if you're in a wheelchair and you have mobility,
there's some weird art.
If you have vision problems, anything, you've got to be careful because you are just maneuvering.
You could bump into something. Yeah, you could bump into
polyp. Yeah. So Maddie won't let me tell you the story, but it reminds me of something that I went through several years ago. It's just dark and odd. But Eden is very nice. We went there one day. They had great chairs that Maddie could sit in, and her and my husband read, and then I sat in some cool chairs that were kind of like macrame, and they were hanging, and that was cool.
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay, I guess the only thing we haven't talked about is the artwork.
The artwork, yeah.
The artwork is a little...
It's odd. It's
odd.
It's odd.
There are photographs, but you get in the elevator and there's this person that's just
never smiling,
looking
like this,
stone face. And I said, every time I'd get in the elevator, I'd think, this person lives on a cruise ship. Why aren't they smiling? And the artwork in our room of a lady and a dog, and she's not smiling.
It's very strange.
It is. It's strange. It's just, I don't know. I just think there should be more smiling people. So, I think we've covered what?
One of the coolest things about the ship is that there's a female, Captain Kate.
Oh yeah, we talked about Captain Kate, and she was on vacation.
Yeah.
We wanted to go.
But that is the coolest, probably.
Yeah, we wanted to meet Captain.
A really cool thing.
Yeah. So we'll have to just go back.
Yeah.
And meet Captain Kate. We didn't go to any of the other restaurants because we were just, it was just a 6-night.
Except for the steakhouse.
Oh, we did. Yes, we went to the steakhouse one night.
Oh, so good.
It was so good. Yes.
Oh my gosh, the steakhouse is amazing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And the martini bar was great, but you cannot get in there. Go about 5:45 maybe, and there's some empty seats, but it is just jammed. Yeah, it was just really hard to find a seat. So yeah, I think that's it. We did 6 nights.
Yep.
And it was fun. It was
nice.
Yeah, and the ship is beautiful. It's just it just depends on what you're looking for.
Yeah.
So, if you like what we're doing, please like, subscribe.
It means a lot to us. We have business cards.
We finally got our business cards, so yeah. So, stay tuned. We're going to talk about tendering in Grand Cayman, and then about the other ship and some other stuff. So,
yeah.
I'm Kathy.
And I'm Maddie.
And we are Wheelchair Adventures. Bye for now.